Minister, President, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I am extremely delighted to be here today, and I want to express my heartfelt appreciation for the warm welcome extended here in Baku, and I thank all of you for accepting our invitation today. They say that good things comes in threes. So, today is the third day of the third month. So it seems appropriate that I share with you three key points for our discussion. First of all, energy security. In 2020, gas started flowing from Azerbaijan to Europe through the Southern Gas Corridor. In 2022, the strategic importance of the corridor became abundantly clear. When Russia began its war of aggression and its weaponization of energy, the European Union took the decision to diversify our energy supplies. To replace Russian energy, we turned to our most trusted and reliable partners, and Azerbaijan was chief amongst these. Since then, we have significantly increased natural gas deliveries through the Southern Gas Corridor. And since late 2020, the Trans-Adriatic pipeline has already delivered more than 50 billion cubic meters of Caspian gas to Europe. With the help of Caspian gas, the EU's dependency on Russian gas fell from 45% of overall imports in 2022 to 12% in 2025. And these numbers will continue to fall. In less than 2 years, the remaining 35 billion cubic meters of Russian gas that we are still importing every year will be out of our markets. The 10 billion euros per year that the EU spends on this gas bill will no longer finance Russia nor its aggression against Ukraine. We continue to reduce our dependencies on Russian gas, and the importance of our partnership with Azerbaijan will increase, bringing benefits for Europe's energy security and Azerbaijan's economy. Since the Trans-Adriatic pipeline started commercial deliveries, Azerbaijan has earned around 24 billion euros in natural gas export revenues from EU buyers through 2024. My visit today is an opportunity to make it very clear. Azerbaijan's gas supplies will remain an important backbone of the EU's energy security. And the EU will remain a reliable purchaser of Azerbaijani gas for the foreseeable future, underpinning structural transformation in Azerbaijani economy. Let me turn to my second point. The future of energy security lies in the clean transition and electrification. In the EU, we are deploying renewable energy capacity at record levels. In 2025, for example, renewables generated 45% of our electricity, while EU retail electricity prices remain stable compared to the year before. I know that Azerbaijan also foresees electrification as a catalyst to reduce domestic fossil fuel consumption, therefore opening additional opportunities for gas export revenues. Moreover, I know that there is enormous potential for electrification throughout the whole region, especially when it comes to heating in households and industries. With a view to COP31 in Turkey, let us therefore put the electrification higher on the agenda and identify concrete areas for closer collaboration. Here, let me highlight the role of the EU cleantech industry. The EU offers a world-class clean tech ecosystem, from grid technologies and storage to renewables and hydrogen, as well as digital and cybersecurity solutions. To unlock the potential of this offer and to mobilize private capital at scale, we need transparent and competitive procurement schemes, clear market-driven regulation, and long-term predictability. With these conditions at place, EU companies are ready to engage and commit, bringing financing capacity, technological excellence, and high standards in cybersecurity and system reliance. So, let me turn to my final point, regional connectivity. In the Black Sea strategy, the EU committed to a connectivity agenda, aiming to improve transport, energy, and digital connections with the Black Sea region, Turkey, the South Caucasus, and Central Asia. The connectivity agenda does three things. 1. It provides a shared strategic framework. 2. It prioritizes reforms. 3. It links investments with policy. There is a mutual interest in advancing this agenda. Regional electricity connectivity helps to reduce energy system costs, facilitate the integration of renewable energy, and enable two-way electricity flows and trading. This will increase regional power trade and ensure that we make best use of regionally distributed renewable energy resources. Connectivity must also be understood in an integrated way, encompassing both hard infrastructure and soft connectivity, including regulatory convergence, market integration, and improved governance frameworks. The EU stands ready to explore further opportunities to strengthen energy connectivity and the energy transition in the region, including through the mobilization of guarantees and blended finance instruments. The active involvement of the private sector will be essential, and EU companies bring significant added value in expertise, innovation, and standards. The EU will also stand ready to support partner countries in the region to go further in strengthening their energy regulations. The recently launched third phase of the EU for Energy program will further advance this work and provide concrete technical support on bilateral and regional level. It is great to see the plans for cross-border electricity interconnections that have been announced over the last years. Considering the number of initiatives announced, it is important that these projects are implemented based on sound economic and system integration analysis. I look forward to the results of the feasibility studies currently being implemented. Dear friends, to conclude, let me once again thank you, Your Excellency, President Aliyev, for welcoming us here today. And let me thank you for giving us the opportunity to deepen our discussions and reinforce our relationships. In these turbulent times, these relationships are more important than ever. President, last year when we met, we did indeed say these are complex times. Now, unfortunately, they're even more complex. And with these objectives in mind, I thank you for your time and look forward to our discussions. Thank you.